back. One of our intern winners of the Intern Olympics, Helen Carroll, is with me today to help host a segment. All right, Helen, take it away and I'll help host. I'll help.
Thanks, Alicia. So today we have Natalie Madison, who is the owner of Art is in Cakes, here today to show us how to make fur for our deer cake that you see here today. Medical marijuana dispensaries are now being opened in several counties across the state. Hi guys, we're here at the Little Rock Zoo today announcing the annual Highland Dairy Dollar Day will be taking place this Saturday. Search efforts continue for a missing Grant County deputy. It's been 62 years since the Little Rock 9 walked through these doors. Hiking is such a great outdoor activity that you can do alone or with your friends and family. Here's a few tips to help you stay safe and make sure your hike is successful while you're out on the trails. So Natalie, just tell us more about how do you get this realistic looking fur?
Sure. So most people think I sit there for hours and do this, but that is not the case. So no, I've got to have it fast, you know, and efficient. So I like to take a little bit of fondant. This is just a chocolate brown fondant. And I have cornstarch in a little dab bag.
Okay.
And that is our mold right there.
Okay.
You can roll this up, oops, as I throw it across the table. Roll it up and smash it in. You can also put it on and roll it in.
Okay.
The easiest way for me to do on the deer, once I've already impressed it, so I'll cover the deer and then I use this mat and I pick it up and I press it in. But I want a little bit more dimension. So to get that dimension, I like to take a small piece and roll it into those crevices and then pick that up. And it has cornstarch residue, but we airbrush it like with a little bit of water or something with a little bit of alcohol in it. It makes that cornstarch go away.
Okay.
Take a little spritz bottle, tiny spritz of water on the back, like really tiny. And then you place it where you want the fur, like say right there. And now that it's in place, we can seam it in with my little sculpting tools.
Wow.
And you have added shaggy fur that gives it dimension beyond just what you can press into that cake.
That is awesome. So these silicone molds, so you have them available at your at your store?
Yeah, and we're at 9807 West Markham.
Okay.
And these molds are silicone food grade.
Okay.
So they're safe for any of your food projects. But can you imagine playing with these with the kiddos? Like get your edible Play-Doh out.
Yes, I have children. They would love that.
And you guys need to make a deer at home.
Right. Like, come on, we're gonna make. This is so cool. So these, you were telling us that these are also edible.
They are. So this is wafer paper.
This whole thing is edible.
Cornstarch-based paper.
No way. That paper is edible?
Edible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought that was just paper.
No.
That's so cool.
So imagine you could do, if you do paper crafts at home, you can use an edible version and make an edible paper craft cake.
All right, so I think Helen and I need to make our own
Yeah, I
little
think
fur
so
here.
too.
Okay, let's try this out.
Let's give it a try. You want to get one too?
So we're gonna get a piece.
Yes.
Okay, is this big enough?
I think
Just
so.
a small
Just
piece.
A small amount.
Okay.
Okay.
You
And
roll
then
it.
Yeah.
Put it on. Oh,
Press
roll
it
it
in.
first.
Well, yeah,
Helen
you
was
say.
listening. I wasn't.
Roll it first.
She paid attention. Okay, and then roll it.
Yes. Great. Now you've got the impressions.
Okay. We'll go ahead and let Helen do hers.
And a tiny bit of water, like a real tiny amount
Just
of water
a little
on the back
spritz?
side. Yes.
Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Here's the water.
Okay. Little spritz like that. Would you say?
Yes. So now it's kind of tacky on the back. And then place it where you want to.
Where should I stick it?
I don't know. He's kind of tufty in here. It feels good.
Right here?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
And then that is my sculpting tool.
And then you're literally just pressing it?
Yeah, and I like to use this end.
Oh.
It's a silicone end, so it works really well.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're just sort of
Yeah, I blend it
blending
in.
it?
You got it.
look at that.
So
That looks awesome.
These molds come in all kinds of textures. We're using the fur
Gonna blend
texture
yours?
today.
Yes.
But I also have like sequins available if you want to do a handbag cake. Yes.
Sequins?
All over sequins.
Oh,
I've
wow.
got rock candy, which are the diamond studs. So you can do like jewelry cakes. It's so much fun.
So you can pretty much do anything with cake. And so you were telling us that we can find out like different techniques by just coming to visit, and you guys will show people how to do that?
Yep, we employ cake decorators as our salespeople, so we're here to teach you how to use all of these tools that are available.
This is so neat.
A whole world of food I just
Who knew?
never knew was available, right? Helen, do you make birthday cakes for your kids?
I
or
do.
you
I
buy
make
'em?
cakes. I make cakes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and we do just regular old piping. You know. So this is definitely
A step up. right?
Yeah, I
It's a
can
step
impress
play.
people, make them
Yes,
think
that's
Takes
I'm
it to
right.
the next level, doesn't it?
semi-professional.
All right. Well, Natalie, thanks so much for being
you.
here.
My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And great job, Helen.
Thank you.
Just quite the natural. Okay, I'll let you take us to break.
All right, so when we come back,
As soon as I heard there was an officer down, woke my kids up and said, "We're going to Stone County."
It was in that moment she knew her husband Mike was gone.
I don't know. I'm numb.
But Susan isn't alone. Those at the Pineville Fire Department, Mike's second home, can't believe they lost their devout chief.
A bad dream. You just hoping you wake up and, it's not real.
I don't think it's still not hit us, and it won't hit us for a while.
Mike Stevens has been their leader since 2008, and ask anyone at the department, he put 110% into everything he did.
Everything that you see in this station has got Mike Stevens written all over it.
We depend on Mike for a lot of stuff, and he was always there. Something needed to be done, he was there to do it.
But the reality of being without him is something no one could fathom.
He just brought us up, and now I don't know what I don't know what's going to happen from here.
We're just going to have to pick up the pieces up and pick up where he left off and try to keep the department going.
An evening in a party barge on Lake Washita came to a sudden close after Deputy Keith Wright disappeared. Montgomery County Sheriff David White says the deputy was last seen by his friend.
Grant County Deputy Keith Wright was on a party barge with a friend, and late in the afternoon, early evening, approximately 8:30, they were on a boat, a pontoon boat. They both jumped into the water at the same time, and when they come up, the boat had drifted on them. The friend was able to make it to shore, and he last seen the deputy swimming after the boat.
The search began immediately after authorities were notified. Agencies from all over the state has joined in the search for the longtime deputy.
We would like to appreciate all the agencies, all the different agencies, and everybody that's reached out to us in the search efforts from all over the state. I'm not even going to begin to name them because I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out. But
Sheriff White says, as a cautionary tale, always have your boat anchored.
Well, the first thing is the boat needs to be anchored, or somebody needs to be on the boat manning the boat when somebody exits the boat into the water. That keeps the boat stationary and keeps it local. Either an anchor or an individual can do that. This isn't the first time this has happened here. Scuba divers and things like that have experienced it, even with anchors, where the wind or the current or whatever carries the boat from that location. It's not like parking a car on land. Water will carry a vessel.
Deputy Wright came to the Mountain Harbor Resort to teach diving lessons that weekend. Ironically, it was diving that claimed his life. His whereabouts are still unknown. And bring essentials along, such as sunscreen, a portable charger, and a flashlight.